Hello guys, welcome again to our YouTube channel. Continue helping us by subscribing to our channel. Watch our video, make sure you subscribe. Okay, today I'm going to present to you about the derivatives. First, if you have been told to find the derivative of any given function, we have a formula which is called the first principle on how to do the derivatives. And the formula is f prime, which is the derivative, equal to the limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus the f of x, then I divide by h. If you have been given a formula like this and you are going to, this formula is to help us to solve the derivative. Okay, let's go to our first example. If you have been given f of x equal to 5x squared plus 7x plus 2, and you have been given to find the derivative, don't struggle too much. I have the formula is different, so I'm going to replace where in x I substituted this function that way. Then it will be the limit h approaches 0. Then this is our f of x, and this is the all of it. I present it as x. Whenever I have x, I replace it with x plus h in this function. Then it will be the f of into bracket. Instead of this is the f of x. I'm going to this function, I'm going to replace, in place of x, I'm going to write x plus h. I hope we are together. Then it will be x, no, it will be 5 into x plus h square plus 7 into x plus h minus 2. The all of this is the same as this. Then minus our function, and our function is different. I'm going to subtract 5x squared plus 7x minus 2. Then the all of it, according to the formula, I divide by h. Very simple. Then I'm going to solve this equation. It will be 5 into, when I open this bracket, it's the same as x squared plus 2xh plus h squared plus, this one is the same as x plus h minus 2 minus the all of it into bracket 5x squared plus 7x minus 2. The all of it I'm going to divide by h. Remember, it's the limit as h approaches 0. When I open this bracket, it's the same as 5x squared plus 10xh plus 5h squared plus 7x plus 7h minus 2 minus 5x squared plus 7x minus, no, here is subtraction, then here it will be addition. Then all of it I'm going to divide by h. You have also to remember it's the limit as h approaches 0. Then I will cancel where it's necessary, like this one and this one cancel. Then 7x and 7x, then 2 and positive 2. I'm going to remain with the limit as h approaches 0 of, I'm going to remain with 10xh, then plus 5h squared plus 7h divided by h. In this equation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor out h since it's the common. to be the limit as h approaches 0 of h into 10x plus 5h plus 7. Then I divide by h. Then this h and h will cancel. I will remain with the limit as h approaches 0, 10x plus 5h plus 7. Then in place of h, I'm going to replace with 0. Therefore, my f prime of x, the derivative of this function, is the same as 10x plus 7. And that is the answer. It is very simple. This is the first principle. But the shortest way, you can use the power rule. And the power rule says, maybe I should write here, power rule. The power rule says, if I have x raised to n, if I want to find the derivative of this, it's the same as this n I'm going to multiply with this function, then I subtract 1. What I mean is, it will be this multiplied by this, it will be n, x raised to n minus 1. Therefore, I can also apply that to my example. My example was the f of x equal to 5x squared plus 7x plus, minus 2. If I apply the power rule here, this is the same as 2 I multiply by 5 is the same as 10x. Then the value of x is the same as x raised to 1. Therefore, I take 1 multiplied by 7. Then it remains 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Therefore, any number raised to 0 is the same as 1. Therefore, this one it will remain 7. This one it has no variable. Therefore, it will remain like that. Therefore, f prime x is the same as this one. That was my first example. Then the second example. The second example, example 2. If you have been given y equal to the root of x, and you have been told to find the derivative using the first principle, more or less, I will still use the same formula. Remember, y is the same as f of x, meaning to my equation, f of x is the same as the root of x. Therefore, the formula was the limit as h approaches 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x, then I divide by h. Therefore, I'm going to do the same solution. This is the same as, in place of x, I'm going to place x plus h. Therefore, it will be the limit as h approaches 0 of this one. It's the same as the root of x plus h minus f of x is this one, the root of x. The whole of it I divide by h. This one is being represented as the sum. Therefore, to solve this one, the root of x plus h minus root x divided by h. Therefore, I'm going to multiply with the numerator, but I will change the sign. It will be this way: the root x plus h plus the root of x over the root of x plus h plus root of x. If I multiply this and this, is the same as, this is just the same as difference of two squares. Instead of multiplying this by this, it's just the numerator is the same as the root of x plus h minus the root of x. Then I squared. Divide by this multiplied by this is the same as h into the root of x plus plus the root of x. Then remember the limit as h approaches 0. Then this one is the same as this one it will cancel the roots. It's the same as x plus h minus x divided by this one. When I open the bracket, no, still the same, h into the root of x plus h minus root of x. Remember the limit as h approaches 0. And then this and this will cancel. I'm going to remain with h over h into root x plus h minus root x. Remember the limit as h approaches 0. Then this h and h will cancel. I will remain with 1 over the root of x plus h minus root x. Is the limit as h approaches 0. Then I'm going to substitute. In the place of h, I'm going to substitute the 0. It will be 1 over root 2 plus 0 minus, not 2, x minus x. No, it was not minus, it's addition, plus x. Then this is the same as 1 over root x plus root x. This one is the same as 1 over 2 root x. That is it, and this is the answer. But when you use the power rule, the same I use there, the power rule says, if I use the power rule, when I find the derivative of y equal to the root of x, in the power rule, this is the same as x raised to a half. When I find the derivative y prime of this, it's the same as I multiply. Maybe I write here x raised to n, the same as n raised to x n minus 1. This is the same as a half multiplied by x raised to a half minus 1. This is what the power rule says, which is the same as a half x raised to negative 1 over 2. Remember, when I can write this one I can write as 1 over root x, but here is 2. That is it. Guys, that is all about the derivatives. Thank you for watching to my video. Remember, we should meet next to the next video.